come with me to make my new design on my Eon Mirror 9 Redline. I think this is the most awaited video. I have had so many requests to make this video, slash just questions, in regards to how I make things with mirrored acrylic. So today, that's what we're gonna do with my new design. So first off, I am going to be making it on my Eon Mirror 9 Redline. If you know anything about Eon, they're amazing, absolutely amazing, customer service, literally everything. So prior to getting my Redline, I had a different laser. I had a Thunder laser, and I do plan on making a video diving into the pros of the Eon, because they're all pros. I have no cons. And the pros and cons of the Thunder, and kind of doing a comparison video, because I do see a lot of people asking the comparison between those two companies, and I feel like I'm kind of the best one to weigh in on it because I have had both and I have seen the good, bad, and ugly, I would say, of both, but it's been beautiful with this one, so I really have no cons for this one. I did extensive research and I found that this was the one that I wanted. And again, I'll make a video kind of laying out what I was looking for, why she's the best fit for me. But today you're going to see me make my new design using mirrored acrylic. I get my mirrored acrylic from Custom Made Better Acrylic, and can't say enough good things about them either. Fast shipping, beautiful quality, literally everything is amazing. So come along with me and let me show you. So she's working and doing her thing, and I just wanted to explain a little bit about my process on the side, again, while she's working. So I mirror my design, and I always engrave on the gray part of my mirrored acrylic, which is the back side. I know some people leave the masking on and engrave. I have found that it's not as crisp lines. It's just not what I prefer. So I peel the masking off and I engrave directly on there. If I have to engrave something that is going to be glued onto something else, I use my 3M material. I put the adhesive on, still flip it over, so I'm going to engrave and cut right on top of that 3M. So it is reverse, the mirror is on the bottom, then you have the gray part with the 3M on top, and you're engraving and you're cutting, and then as soon as you pick it up and you turn it over, it's that mirrored effect. So it is perfect and flawless every single time on the front. I can honestly say I have never had any issues with my mirrored acrylic. I know some people do the wet paper towel trick. Never done it because I've never had any issues, but I would say if you are having issues, try that. Okay, so she's cut. This is what the back looks like. I leave the back just as is. This is the front. I will peel this off to reveal the beautiful mirror, but first, before I do that, I'm going to cut the top layer, which I use maple wood from Home Depot, Columbia Forest. It is my holy grail. I love it. It's never done me wrong, so we love her. So yeah, come with me to cut that. Okay, before I cut, I just wanted to show you, sometimes I will put the 3M adhesive on my entire sheet, and sometimes I'll just put the adhesive where I think that it'll be needed the most. That way, I have a lot of like baby milestone things and, you know, things that don't need 3M adhesive. So I leave this, and then if I ever were to need it, I could cut a part that goes right there. So that's why only half of it is covered. I put enough on there to cover the part of the project that I will be needing. So this part looks like this part looks like this. I'm gonna lay it down and I'm gonna cut so that the adhesive is on the back. Alright, so now the wood was cut, so I'm gonna get it out of there in just a minute, but while that was cutting, I took, this is the color that I'm using, it's beautiful. Again, Custom Made Better acrylic. And I put my 3M adhesive on the back because I am going to cut a bow out of this. So come along with me for that. While that's cutting, I do two things to my wood. My sanding block is falling apart. It's okay. I might have a better one. So I'm gonna go in and fan off any char. And I know a lot of people mask their wood to avoid this. That would be smart. That would be the smart thing. But you know, I'm just a girl. And sometimes I don't. So, the hard way it is. But really, do what your heart wants. So then, here's what I do. And if you don't do this, or don't want to do this, that's okay. Because you do you and I do me. So I use my rubbing alcohol. Put it on a baby wipe, and I just go around and I cover it, and in the places that still have some leftover charring, I might rub a little harder to remove that, but it works like a charm almost every time. Obviously, before you put anything on there, let it dry. Because especially if you're using an adhesive like I do, it won't stick. So you have to fully let it dry, which right now it's not, so keep that in mind. But look how beautiful that is. I mean, seriously, flawless. And can I tell you how amazing it is? It's just a tidbit into my next video. How amazing it is to lift up your material and the material just fall down. When I tell you, I used to have to sit on the floor with, gosh, I can't even think of the tool of what it's called. It's like one of those, it's like a razor that you would use to cut wood. Because my wood wasn't cutting all the way through, again, not on this beauty, but on a different machine, and trace around where the laser should have cut it, but it didn't. And so I manually cut it, then sanded the edges, and sometimes had to, like, throw that piece away. Sometimes could salvage it because I'm me, and I find magical ways for things, but I shouldn't have to. So, just add that into your bucket of reasons why you need one of these babies. Okay, so now I'm going to build it, and I feel like I might get some questions. This is just a welding tool. She's dirty. I like them dirty around here. That wasn't supposed to be, that was funny, okay? Anyways, so I love her. She is one of my most prized possessions, along with, again, dirty, let's just, we listen and we don't judge. Some good old tweezers, because sometimes, I mean, I work with a lot of tiny little things, and these fingers can't always get it, but these ones can. But no, this is perfect for peeling off the masking, for everything, just everything. So this is what I use, yeah. So, let's build this thing. Okay, and she's ready, and she's beautiful. Look at that glow. Love that. Look how beautiful. I am just fully obsessed with her. So, I hope this helped, and if you have any questions, I am always here to help. This will be linked in my Etsy, Little Ash Co. Thanks for watching.